Hello there, Mike Levin here, Wednesday, December 24th. I'm walking in a long strip of mud. So is my dog. But the water main work is done here, and that's a good thing. So, I will enjoy Isham Park and talk to you about Levinux Beta 3 finally being out. And it already gets around 20 downloads a day. And I suspect mostly from the Reddit crowd, because it's gotten exposure on Reddit from time to time. And now that it's sort of rigged for this wonderful exploratory experience, I am hoping that it gets noticed and maybe gets a little bit more of a exposure boost. I'm not sure if my timing with the holidays is a good thing or a bad thing. People having time to play with it at home versus it potentially being more of a work-oriented thing. So we'll see. But it's never really just one window of opportunity these days. There are many recurring windows of opportunities. And it is the ultimate example of modernizing SEO. You know, this all gets wrapped back to my field and my career. And there's some questions. How does it help me? Well, it's pretty obvious. It's my notoriety piece. How does it help the people using it? Well, there are two audience types there, I imagine. One that is trying to learn old school Linux environments and development work inside of them using text interaction with the machines. So they'll learn terminal or SSH windows and programming in Python and using an old school but very powerful text editor like Vim, and managing all their code with Git, the command line interactive version of Git. And then another part of the audience is going to be able to help boost their social media and SEO presence. They'll expand their audience. Whenever I explain to people that, you know, there's so much being published on the web, there are so many simultaneous voices speaking, the challenge is to cut through it all and be heard. And I always say you've got to be either the genuinely best or you've got to be strangely or uniquely different, including humor, enough to, you know, be heard and noticed. And doing this Levinux thing is how I'm doing it, and I'm also teaching other people how to do it by example and how to track their presence as it grows by keeping track of key performance indicators like how many times the views on your videos are going up, with the ability to do trending on it with more granular detail than is available through the built-in analytics. Same with Twitter accounts, of how many times any of your content has been tweeted, and all the other standard metrics along those lines. And I'll be updating the code there over the next probably week or so to fill in a whole bunch of those functions to make it really, really useful. And then the third way people are asking me, how does this help? How does it help the clients of the people using it? And the answer is simple. You use it on their behalf. You have capabilities and tools that other people who aren't using Pipulate don't have. It's really, at that point, it's about Pipulate and not about Levinux. And you can provide better services to them than you could unless you were maybe paying a lot of money for these monthly SEO and social media tracking and management services. And this still doesn't replace those yet. But it's a platform on which we will continuously build, and in probably a year or maybe even two, it'll be a full suite of software that is both perfectly in tune with the state of online marketing or communication, call it what you will, and able to keep in lockstep with it as it changes better than other tools, because it will be in GitHub and have a lot of eyeballs and contributors looking at it, spinning it different ways, maybe even forking it into custom applications for different client segment types. So anyway, that's what's coming up, and I'm really excited about having it out in beta 3, so go and download it. You can now go to levinux.com and see a little slideshow that tells you a little about it, and Thanks for joining me. Hope to talk to you soon, and don't forget to subscribe.